Rebecca Park's body was found on federal land, so why no federal charges? Federal charges would mean that the criminal case would move to a district court, and a district court could be 40, 50, 60, or 70 miles from where the crime actually happened. The evidence that the state wants to present is in Wexford County. The jury wouldn't come from the county that Rebecca Park was murdered in. The jury could possibly come from all across the state. And what if the prosecution wants to take the jury on, say, a field trip out to where the government believes that Rebecca Park was murdered, where she was lured? And a criminal investigation does not stop with an arrest. In fact, a criminal investigation continues sometimes throughout the trial. Co-defendants Courtney Bartholomew and her husband Brad Bartholomew would have to be transported to a local jail because they are incarcerated the last time I checked in order to stand trial. And that is a whole thing in itself, transporting inmates. Subpoenaing witnesses that would come from the district court miles and miles away from Wexford County rather than from right there in Wexford County. And most witnesses are local. Not only that, witnesses would have to make their way, would have to travel to that district court dozens and dozens of miles versus maybe a 10, 20, or 30-minute drive to a local court. Crime, according to the prosecution's theory, did not involve, let's say, a police officer acting under the color of law, which would automatically make it federal. So hopefully I've shed some light on why, even though Rebecca's body was found on federal land, why the state of Michigan is prosecuting this case. But hey, things could change.